So yeah, the list is quite extensive and really, really long already. And I'm so over the moon and very humbled and really, really honored that so many people have decided that, oh, why not? We can slow walk through my abode and have a look-see. And I shall look. Who's the first one tonight on my nifty little list? This will be PCEU, I think today only, because I think there's only one more entry so far for PCNA, and I'm going to hold on to this one for a moment. But that being said, first one on my list is by Darth Picard. Very interesting name. I have questions about that. And it is a Hakkvild high hall. Some of you know, really large abode, 700 slot home. Oh, hello there, Shamina. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you're doing well too, and maybe you have a nice drink by your side, snacks. All of you are comfortable, hopefully, and because you know, this is a slow walk. I don't think I must say more by that by now, I think. Ooh, cold ice. Cold tea, cold tea. Is it iced tea? Or is it just cold? Because I have tea here as well, but mine is not cold. So I have 3 drinks here so that I can do all the talking for a few hours. So yeah, tea and kombucha, which is kind of tea because fermented tea, right? And of course I have water. I was just saying that the first one is by Darth Picard. Darth Picard, Hakkvild's High Hall. This is a home. Wasn't it the abode that you can buy with gold when you've managed to do certain dungeons on Vet, or am I mistaken? Ooh, oh, wonderful. You know, that is wonderful, Shimina. Do enjoy. Yeah, you know, um, there's iced tea, there's iced tea, and I understand what you mean because there is something here that people refer to as iced tea, but is ice tea, or in German, iced tea. Um, and it's very sweet, right? It's I really it's maybe a bit too sweet for me. Um, that some people really like to drink, and then there's iced tea. So you brew it and then you cool it down, adding ice to it. This is how I know it from the south, from living in the south for a while. There they just brewed tea, and this was often a mixture of a fruity variety with a black tea, and then they cooled it down too using ice. Very tasty. Very good. I'm glad that you're having those. Right, I will take us to this wonderful home. Oh, wait, there is a little instruction for me. Okay, so um, Darth Picard has mentioned that no EHT was used in building this wonderful abode that we're about to see. And this was, I'm just going to read the description. This is my first try at housing. Oh, everybody, the first try. I love this. Everyone is free to visit and give advice or suggestions if you have any. I was going for a tranquil place for Ember to relax while keeping Bastion where he belongs. while keeping Bastian where he belongs. All right, this already made me giggle. So yes, and thank you so much for your instruction there. I shall turn off the grass, which is an odd thing to say, I think, to some. Turning off the grass. Da, 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 da. I'm sorry, grass. I will have to turn you off. There. Really do like instructions like that. It really helps when particularly when you do need to look for a specific effect. And I hope I can spell everything right. Think so. And I shall take us there. Everybody, the first try at housing. Yes, yes, Toad. I'm sitting here on my chair, clawing a little bit into the arms. Oh, look, everybody. Of course, all of you know this home, of course. So we are starting off with the dark tunnel. It's a marvelous home too, I think. Darth Picard. Oh, look, I really like the use here of those wonderful wedding flowers. These are the orange ones, I think. Hello there, John Saxa. Welcome, welcome. I saw you last night, dragon booping. Or, well, we were booping their noses. I don't know if you were booping their noses too, but I saw you. I really love this. Also, the nice use here with the ferns, soft and glowy. Did you boop them? Wonderful. Did you notice that the ice dragons have a beautiful, cute little beard? I love them all. I want one of each, you know? They're so sweet. Very nice use here. Also, nice idea with the colors. They have a very cute beard, and the other ones, the black dragons, you know, the Palpatine dragons, they have bangs. It looks so funny. I mean, cute funny, but I always want to boop their noses and give them little hugs. Sometimes they tickle me, and I am very happy about that. I really like the color choices here, and also how I'm sure all of you have noticed these wonderful plants here. They can be bright red in specific places. And I do like that here's a little bit of play with shadow and light going on. Darth Picard has been to the archive, it seems. Also a nice mix of different shrubberies and ferns here. Very slight and gentle. Of course, 700 slots is the plot, and of course, all 700 slots are used. Of course, she says, but you mustn't think that is a must. You always have to use all the slots. Very nice idea. So not much of a change here. The tunnel still looks like a tunnel. You can definitely see it's Hakkvild's High Hall. Well, the tunnel towards it, of course. But there is an addition, slight addition, in greenery to add a little bit of soft, gentle lighting here. It's really sweet. Really like the wedding flowers. They do add a lot to this. maybe even more could help here, particularly with the sunflowers, to help them stand out a little bit more. It's very nice. I really love this. This is wonderful. For the first time. Oh, and the blue ones here. Nice cluster as well. Very sweet. Few pops of color here and there. And I also like the placement here of the wedding flowers because it changes ever so slightly the texture of the wall behind them. And you see a few of the worn stages of those wonderful pillars here. And of course, the ferns glistening a little bit here. It's very nice. Really elegant. Enchanted lights here. Very good idea, adding them. So changing a little bit the color here. Playing a little bit with the different enchanted lights and gloriousness. You can see that a bunch of ferns and flowers and shrubberies and other plants have been tried out, and looking at them, you know, what works here, what doesn't work. I really like the shroomies here. Some nice lighting on them in particular from this angle. Makes them stand out a little bit more. I think they're pinkish, right? So in this light, of course, that hue has slightly changed. Very, very nice idea. And a blue wedding flower here. Transitioning a little bit, it seems, from more darker, cozy color theme to a little bit of a more powerful but colder lights too, with blue here. Again, nice idea with the ferns here. Really, really sweet. It's always nice to have a few pops of color here and there to look at, so the wall doesn't look all that mossy and washed and all around. Right, so this is the tunnel, of course, towards the high hall, but can we? No, we can't. So we must take the tunnel. Very good. Let's have a look, everybody. Such a huge plot, too. Very imposing structure. Oh. Nice choice here for the carpet. Very elegant. Soft, gentle lighting. The interior hasn't changed all that much. Oh, something to read, everybody. Aha, the Infinite Tome. It's closed. I'm not going to, I can open it. Those of you who are a little bit sensitive to light, maybe, this is all right, I think, but for some it might be a little bit involved. Wonderful. Very nice. 700 slots, everybody. And this is such a large plot. It has so many rooms. There's so many. It's just, oh, it's so involved. I'm wondering, maybe we should have a look around in the courtyard before we proceed to enter here and see if something has changed outside. Oh, yes. Oh, look, everybody. Oh, nice. I do like the wedding trellises here. Nice addition. Ooh. Oh, look. Oh, look, everybody. Ooh, nice idea with the lighting here. Very soft and gentle. Nice little pops there. There's a little toad in the garden. I love them. They're so cute. They also have such a soft, gentle light to them. It's very nice. And very nice idea here with the greenhouse. It is, of course, a slot saver. A lot of people have found this, I think. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Everybody, this is where Bastion is. This is where Bastion belongs. Darth Picard? All right. Bastion, you okay in there? Oh, look, there's cheese. Oh dear. Oh dear, Bastion. You're in with your favorite dish. Oh no. That's funny. Oh. I mean, he does have a bed to sleep on. There's a table and a chair to sit and a bucket, so at least a few amenities and commodities light there as well. Very nice touch here with the bucket. You might need it, Bastion. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe he's going to rethink his aversion to cheese a little bit when it's the only other thing in there with him. I mean, of course, our former and our late, oopsie, I'm sorry, our late GM Trilka has also done this, but the cage that she put him in is a little bit smaller, just a little bit smaller. And she used the shivering cheese, which is absolutely hilarious. I really love it. It's really funny. Look, everybody, Bastion in green lighting. um, in with his cheese. And you're making sure that he's not going anywhere, right, Core? Ah, something to read. A Feast Among the Dead, Chapter 2, everybody. And you're having... Is this mushroom soup? Do enjoy. Hope you like it. I think Bastion's table is lit even better. This is wonderful. Are you going to read him from that book? That would be hilarious. The idea. Not only is he imprisoned with cheese. Oh, hello. Who are you? Can I boop your nose? Oh, you also have a bed. This is so sweet. I do like when pets also have a bed to sleep in and meander around maybe a little bit. Such wonderful glowing eyes you have, little one. And such a smile he wears. Such a cute smile. Oh, right. So here outside, Bastion resides in his very own cell. Maybe a few more will have that idea to imprison him a little bit. Good evening there, Loop. Welcome, welcome to the stream. So, we are in Darth Picard's wonderful boat, and I have found where they have put Bastion with some cheese. I never tire. This is too funny. Oh, and Core taking care of them, reading A Feast Among the Dead. Wonderful. Really, really wonderful idea. And yeah, such a big hall. Used to be, I think, for some also a guild hall because, of course, has a huge, huge plot, and you can technically put or could have put all the huge collections of crafting stations here. But away with those, and now everybody can be free, and this 700 slot plot has been filled. Very nice idea here again with the flowers. Nice contrasts also, adding a bit of variety into the mix, as we've also seen a little bit in the little tunnel. I do love those mushrooms. Such wonderful color. Great illuminations as well. Also there in the back, we do see already the elsewhere ones. The vines. Wonderful wedding flowers everywhere. And it seems like many varieties. Ooh, and I really like this one here. This placement is wonderful. Because all of you know, makes the trunk stand out a little bit more. Makes this wonderful tree look even more gnarly. It's an Eleanor tree, I think. Really, really wonderful. Oh, look! Oh, who do we have here? Hello, little one. Can I boop your nose? You know, I don't have carrots with me or anything. I'm very sorry. But I'm sure you'll find a lot around here. Even the green ones here. Wonderful enchanted lights. I really like that. Wonderful idea also. I really like the addition of the shroomies here and the vines. Elsewhere with vines covering here in the back. Really nice. It's a good backdrop to make the scene stand out a little bit more. Again, a first try at housing. Very, very nice first try. So very nice of you to let me come here and have a look around. Darth Picard. I still have questions about that name. Oh, also wonderful light here. This one shimmers so nicely green and oh, gives off such a nice hue. It's really, really wonderful. Hmm. Also, this should be an invitation to all of you if you want to come visit. Darth Picard has mentioned so that everybody is welcome. So if you want to come have a look around, leave only kind messages, of course, for them. I really love that frog. Oh, Toad. They're so wonderful. Nice addition here. I really like when it's subtle lighting, not too much in your face. It's very nice. Great color pops as well, here and there. Hello, you. So beautiful. I've seen this wonderful toad um, nestled in nicely in a wonderful pond in, was it Missy's Guildhall? Queen Missy's Guildhall Midnight Roses. I think I've seen it there somewhere. Wonderful idea. Such nice lighting, so soft and gentle. And of course, these amphibians are just glorious beings. Nice idea to add them here in the garden. And I did say that this wonderful enchanted light gives off such a wonderful green hue. It's just, I really love it. I sometimes like to add it to tree trunks climbing up, so that the tree trunks kind of get illuminated a little bit longer, furthering up. Just, I love that. Wonderful idea. Also nice choices here with all the plants. And of course, all of you know that maybe I can jump here a little bit higher, or can I climb somewhere? You should know, I'm sure all of you know, maybe I can climb there somewhere and I can show you. Maybe not, but this is not the entirety of the plot because there lies a whole plot beyond here. She says jumping around like a mad woman. Maybe from here I can give you a better look. No, but maybe outside the window. You do see a little bit that down there where my cursor is now, I'm not sure if it comes off on the screen well, but there is the gate that leads up towards the hall itself. And so there is quite a lot of plot left open, or, well, closed off, really. Very good idea to make sure that you're not using too much of the plot or you're getting in trouble when it comes to making a very large plot look filled and grown. And I've said this a few times, it's very difficult to really furnish such a large plot and not look at and not make it look empty or have it look empty because it's so large and you fill up with the 700 slots so fast, in some cases at least, that you can run into trouble there. And it's very nice to close off the area a little bit from view, but you still see a little bit of the iconic Hakkvild's High Hall outside, the backdrop of the wonderful snowy mountains there. Wonderful. Very, very nice idea to close off a good portion here to make sure you can furnish the outside here and create a little garden. Softly lit, very gentle, very nice idea. Again, I really love the wedding flowers. These are really beautiful lights. Very nice enchanted lights. Few pops of color here and there. It's always a wonderful thing. Interesting choices as well with some of the wonderful trees here. Not too many huge trees, more of the smaller type. I mean, nothing wrong with that, of course. Oh, more sunflowers, everybody. I do love them. They're so sweet. I really love this use of the vines from elsewhere. Oh, they are so, so wonderful. Glorious lights. Very soft and gentle. Maybe mimicking a little bit the starry sky that is very cloudy here. These always remind me of Japanese maple. Very powerful red, these, the leaves of them. Mm. Maybe I can jump here? Probably not. Very good job that I can't jump anywhere. So I can't do any shenanigans here. Very nice. Wonderful, cute little garden. Very nice idea. Also, I really like the use here to form this plateau. I'm sure all of you know this is a boulder turned over. Wonderful boulder too. Lovely to create a cleaner plateau here and a wonderful garden on top. Softly illuminated. Oh, look! Look, everybody! Oh! Clever use of that wonderful furnishing piece. All of you have dug it up many, many times. Some of you have put it to very good use. Maybe using it as a wall adornment or creating shelves with it. Here it is being used as somewhat of a carpet, and there's a wonderful bench here for you to sit, look outside beneath a wonderful awning. Really red gaudy. Gloriously lit too. Beautiful scenery. It's a nice idea here to add a little bit of an alcove. Apparently that's interesting. I could open it. I shall open it in a moment, but I think I'm returning there to the inside. We will see what lies beyond. Oh, I do like the vine work here as well. It's very elegant, soft and gentle. Oop. Have to jump a little bit. Really imposing home, this one. I did say that earlier. And it is indeed very, very large. Has huge, huge structures as well. Maybe not intended to feel you, to make you feel dwarfed and small and tiny, but still very impressive, imposing. Mm. Ooh. Oh, look, everybody. Ah. Laundry has been hung. A bit of laundry still awaits. There are a few fabric pieces here waiting. A little bit of ink pots. More fabric waiting to be used. The general structure and the walls have not been touched. I do like that. Sometimes houses do need a do-over or a makeover because they just look really dreary and dark. But sometimes that works as well because with the right lighting, it can look a little bit dark and leads you towards a place that's more cozy and comfortable. Oh, look! Have we entered the kitchens, everybody? For the meat lovers, a rag waiting. Oh. Apparently, it's ribs for dinner, everybody, and kebab. Oh, and there's pie, everybody. Oh, pie! Little bit of jubilee of 2024, everybody. Wonderful. Such a wonderful cake, that. Ooh, more sweet rolls. Baked goods. Ooh, and a little bit of pumpkin. Few spices there. Some would say questionable meat. Hello there, Silades. Wonderful to have you. Good evening. Sure, look away a little or a little more. That's all right. Yeah, add away. Don't, it is open for all of you to just add things there. It's all right. I will get to them slowly. Hello there, Rillis. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. There are such amazing homes here, yes. And slow is exactly what we are doing here. We're walking slow and seeing wonderful boats. All of you were so kind to add your homes, and yeah, I'm very thrilled, and it's really also such a sweet and humbling experience. Oh, look, apples. Nothing wrong with that. It's always so nice to see that y'all are also comfortable with me visiting and letting me stroll through them in a slow manner, as all of you know. I really appreciate all of your participation, and I'm very thrilled and honored at the same time. It's just really wonderful. I love showing all of your wonderful abodes, all of your beautiful homes, and a first attempt at housing, as you are now seeing here by Darth Picard, in one of those really large plots, the Hakkvild's High Hall. I'm sure all of you know just how extensive and large this plot is. And smartly, Darth Picard has decided to block off parts of it and remodel a little bit, but very subtle and slight. So far, not too much has changed. It's a very homogeneous edit, if you will. A few little changes, very slight and elegant ones. And apparently we have managed to find the kitchens, nicely lit by the way, so that we can see there is cake, there is sweet rolls, and nice kebab and ribs for dinner. I hope all of you are enjoying your dinner maybe right now, or maybe you are having a snack. Maybe there are treats for you. I do hope that. Yeah, it is. It's quite elegant. This is very gentle and slight changes. Nothing too much. You know, it's not too much of a big change. Very subtle and not touching the original structure too much. Working with the structure rather. So that's quite nice. Mm. Would agree there, Siladis. So just utilizing cues in this way to create somewhat of a, well, buffet or buffet furnishing, that's quite nice. I think it must be Leia when it can be. They have also used it to sit the trellis upon, the wedding trellis, to block off parts of the abode. I've said to all of you probably know that this doesn't really exist. I mean, it kind of exists, but I would be hovering now in the air. They've decided to block off a good portion. And I think it's Leowin. It does look to me a bit like Leowin. Look over here. It is similar, and adding the trellis on top to block off the path here. Of course, all you know there is a path. That's very nice and interesting. And then they have said, Siladis, I have to tell you, um, they were going for a tranquil place for Ember to relax while keeping Bastion where he belongs. Imprisoned with cheese. Hmm. No caps! Still no caps! I hope Siladis will return within a minute. It's just wonderful. I really love this idea to add a little bit of extra here. And it is, I think, over there inside, it should be the same. I think it should be the same thing. Looks really nice. It's a little bit adding a little bit of extra there for the eye in the back, right? And I think that's precisely what they also were going for, to add a little bit of extra. And as I said, they were working mostly with the structure and not changing too much, just slight changes. To me, it does look like it is Leia Win. I could be wrong, but it looks like Leia Win. Yes, no caps, darling. Welcome back. Mm. But yeah, I have to giggle about this all the time when people decide, okay, Bastion, because you are such a cheese hater, you are going to be having some quality time to spend with the cheese. It's just wonderful, this idea. I wonder if you do this, if you could do this with everything that the companions don't like. In particular, is I think is really funny. Look, everybody, dinner is set. table set apparently for 4. So lots of wonderful dishes for everybody here. Nice crackling scene here, of course. Nice choice. Also a few busts to look at. I mean, it's only a minute. I've put it to 1 minute, and 1 minute only. You know, maybe that is an interesting challenge. What to do with companions and their dislikes. Adding or having Miri stroll around all the fireflies that you can possibly find. Maybe she'd be really happy there because I think she gets upset because, like, when you pick them, right? But yeah, it's an interesting idea. Maybe think about that. What can you build to, you know, tease out the aversion of each of the companions? I think that it's for some it's not that easy. I think maybe you kind of have to think outside the box. Those of you who are listening in on with 1 or 2 ears or half a year, I don't know. Maybe this would be a good theme for one of your builds. Companions' dislikes and a boat to show what they really don't like. Might also help people when they are trying to gain rapport with them, and so they can be informed. So I think everybody knows by now Bastian really doesn't like cheese. Or putting her in maybe some kind of thieves' den, Isabel, and having people sneak around. I think that would be very interesting. Wasn't there someone? I do remember someone creating a wonderful thieves oasis, but not in a thieves oasis. So it's not the plot thieves oasis; it's a different one. And so maybe that's an idea, Siladus. What else don't they like? What else can you think of? Oh, all right. Yes, please add away. Again, they will not go anywhere, and unless you close them and I can't visit, of course, then it is kind of tucked away. But so long as permissions are set and I can come visit, I will get to all of your abodes. So don't be shy. Add them. I'm always very happy and honored to go see all of your beautiful abodes. They're so wonderful. I really like the scenery here. It's nice kitchen area and then elegantly rustic set dinner table for 4, which is wonderful, of course. Nicely illuminated. Few a few wonderful busts here for us to see. St. Olms. Poor thing. He moves so funny. Oh, yeah, I heard a few people say they really like that voice and like hearing her. Hmm, really? Oh dear. Does that mean you play Alliance on WoW? Um, maybe you can send me in a DM because I have made it so that no links. I mean, it's not if it's not spam, you should probably be fine. Oh, you know, I will say that there's one thing that I will say, um, slightly veering off ESO here for a moment, but there's one particular for the Horde that I really liked, and I'm sure you know which one I mean. Sylvie, she was the bestest. But yeah, I've long said goodbye to WoW and have found this wonderful home here, literally. Murloc. Shimina, I love that little wrong chat kind of thing here. That's really sweet. Thank you so much, Siladis, also. Yeah, it's I will say that ooh, there's also an interesting use for the trapdoor, everybody. Can you see this? It's a wonderful idea. What happens if I open? Oh, look! What a wonderful view! Um, Now some of you know this, but I love heights. I really adore them. This is wonderful. So great idea here utilizing paintings. It's a smart idea. It's a really, really nice idea to get this. Um, Only trouble, can I close it again? Mhm. Yeah. Wonderful view, everybody. It's such a nice idea. Just, you know, look. Ah. Oh, I think I know. I might know the song indeed, Siladis. Murlocs steal? Sometimes they steal. Um, there was I always wondered who or how they managed to add that voiceover on them. So sweet. Yeah, such a nice idea. Also, nice idea with the trapdoor to utilize it like that. It's a little bit of extra thrill to the dinner party, right? So wonderful, this. Oh. Aha! Everybody, if you wish to play a little game, you can come here too. After dinner, of course. If you want to have a sit down, maybe with a cup of tea, or I know some like a little glass of brandy or something of the like, or maybe you are more the espresso faction. I personally do like an espresso after dinner. Mm. Then you sit down and play a little bit of cards here. Tribute, of course. Nice idea. Or huh, you have a sit down here and relax. Nice turning over the fountain here. This is very wonderful. And have a read. There's a little bit of literature here. I do tell you guys to turn things. Oh, look at that. Oh, can I boop your nose? Would you like scratches on your belly or behind your earsies? Oh, this is so sweet. You're getting cake. Yes, look. There's cake. Hopefully you're not going to be sick with, cake. That's so sweet. Such a sweet idea. Aww. Little sweet darling panting away. You said that a moment ago too, but it's fine. All of you who want to or need to lurk away is all right. You're making me blush a little bit there too, Siladis. It's so wonderful. I just really love this idea that you're progressing, kind of. You're entering through the kitchens, having a sit down for dinner, and you can go ahead, play a little bit of cards or read, give scritches to your favorite little friend here, and maybe, yes, bedroom, everybody. Aha! Just Ember's about, everybody. I'm sorry, Ember. May I enter? I hope I can enter. Look. Ah. Little bit of vanity going on here. It's a nice idea too. Really love that. Good evening there to you. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Ember helping us illuminate here. Selva? I do hope I'm not butchering your name. If I'm butchering it, is it a C as, sounding as an S, or is it a K? K sound. Kelva. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Looking at wonderful PCEU abodes in a slow walk. This is episode 2, of course. And I'm still in the first home, which is a very large one by Darth Picard. It's the first try at housing, which is quite nice. I really enjoy also that they added the little vanity here and a little jewelry box and a few little toiletry things that she might need. Ember? Oh, you are having such a nice bed here. So cozy and comfortable. Oh, and somebody drew you a bath, or did you do that yourself? Oh, she may have done it herself. Few towels there ready to dry her off. So the fabric here, really nice idea to place that. Wonderful tapestry as well. And elegant little nightstand there with a wonderful, beautiful, soft light. Great idea. Wonderful bed as well. Looks so comfortable. Looks really comfortable. You can see her slipping into bed, relaxing. Very nice progression. Also nice painting here, elsewhere, of course. And there's a wardrobe, and I'm sure she has all the commodities that she needs. Wonderful flowers here. Very soft and elegant lighting. And I really like the progression again. I have to go back one more time to show you because it starts off in this particular part of the home with more powerful lighting, if that makes sense. Kitchen brilliantly lit. Everything is light and bright. And apparently, Ember can have a sit down with all her friends. Her dinner is still brightly lit. A few trophies here. Well, not trophies, busts. And then the lighting is a little bit less involved, a bit more subdued, for a little game of tribute, and then you can go ahead and read away, and you can hear the soft and gentle cascading fountain here turned over. This is really fun. I love this idea, turning over the fountain and utilizing it as a little couch table centerpiece. And of course, our little friend here has a little dinner as well. Cake. And here we are in Ember's bedroom, and here the light is so subdued that you can definitely see her cozying up here, getting some rest from all the adventures she has faced together with Darth Picard, everyone. What a wonderful idea. This is still the outside of the house, of course. We have meandered through the wonderful tunnels, have ascended, entered in, and then turned to our left out into the garden, where we've met the place where Bastian has found his abode, where he can spend quality time with his favorite, she says sarcastically, of course, with cheese. And here Darth Picard has added a wonderful terrace for us. Nice and green. Wonderful shrubberies here. Few little friends livening up the space. Lending a little bit light here and there. Wonderful idea. And we shall have a look inside now. I've not shown a whole lot from the inside. We have come through here, of course, all of you know. I've shown you already. This is the Infinite Tome. I've not opened it. I mean, I have opened it, but I'm not going to now. Not too many changes made to the abode. Oh, she says, and then there are changes made. Nicely turned over those pieces. Look, everybody. Wonderful lighting here. Really, really elegant. These are turned over flower beds, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like to me. It is a really interesting idea to do this. Wonderful lighting here, very soft and elegant. Doing a few shrubberies here, wonderful ferns, enchanted lights here and there. Giving this room a makeover, of course. So adding, oh, wonderful. Yeah, I've done this similarly, adding a lot of wonderful hedges, overgrown hedges to the ceiling. And more wonderful vines dotted in them to create this marvelous look. Wonderful idea. So the rooms here closing off, of course. So the majority of the abode lies outside. The vast structure here has changed ever so slightly. Nice color choices as well. Many pops of color here and there. All in front of a wonderful canvas here, of course. And the ceiling, turning the ceiling into a green mass, covering up all of the ceiling, basically, the upstairs of the house. Wonderful hues here also. Wonderful glowing little dots. I do love them. I like to place them outside as well or inside. Creating an outside feel in an inside is also something that I really like to do. Wonderful idea. Really powerful lights, these. Warm, elegant. Wonderful use also for the Necrom window. I've seen a few people use this window in many different ways. They think, aha, lighting has changed. Now it has decided to fall into place. It's really funny. Also, some of those lights are just hilarious. How much they fall through structural pieces they shouldn't be able to fall through. And then also, just recently, someone has shown me a few screenshots of um, a window that is in the Grand Sijic villa that also throws light onto the floor. But physically, that's not possible because there's no light that actually could fall into it because there's a wall directly behind that window in the next room, which is a little bit odd, I think. If you can make, you know, sunlight magically appear through windows that can't possibly throw. But then again, it's a Grand Sijic villa. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised about that because it's magic, maybe. Oh, I really like the choices that they made here. Turning all those flower beds over, utilizing them in this way. Little bit of symmetry going on here, just slightly. The two Necrom windows on either side. And there's another one here. Nice choices here with the shrubberies and the ferns and the enchanted lights and a few mushrooms here and there. accumulation of all kinds of different conservatory items added here. Shroomies. What can you do with shrooms, everybody? Wonderful red here. Nice choices. Soft and elegant. I think it's Fargrave, right? The walls look to me like Fargrave. I do like them. Very nice. And again, Darth Picard's chosen to close off a lot of the plot and go with something with a theme and create a wonderful relaxing abode for Ember and a little place for some quality time for Bastian with his favorite friend. Wonderful. Really, really wonderful idea to utilize him in that way. Good evening there. Amina, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so wonderful. And then also the lighting on the statue is really nice. I do keep saying this over and over again, but if you light your statues well, everybody, they receive a little bit extra contour, a little bit of extra character. And here also the light that is being used is just so wonderful. Can I jump? Really, really nice idea to do this. And of course, as I've mentioned already, covering up the upstairs with utilizing a lot of overgrown hedges and adding a few little specks of light up there in the ceiling. Very nice idea. Very elegant. Few fairy lights peeking through. Transforming this place softly, elegantly into a very serene, cozy place. Maybe Ember strolls in here from time to time. Calms down from all the traveling and all the adventures that she's had. And then goes outside. One more time, I have to. Says hello to Bastian. Sticks in more cheese. Gives a nod to Core. And a little boop to this one. Look how they're smiling. Such a sweet smile you have, little one. And such piercing eyes. So sweet. Such a cute little puppy. And then... Scary? Oh, you think this is scary? Why? Not scary. Look, he's cute. In his own way, of course. But yeah, and then, of course, Ember can decide, I've had a wonderful day. Just said hello to Bastian and his best friend, the cheese. Strolls out into this wonderful garden created in a little bit of a hovering canopy, if that makes sense. In the Hakkvild High Hall. I shall jump for you a little bit here so you see what I mean. That a majority of the plot is actually not used and blocked off, which is very smart. With these large plots, I always say this, and a few of you have mentioned this, that's exactly what you do. You look at what is it that you can block off first, and then go about creating and designing. Look at that, it's clearing a little bit here. Earlier, it was very cloudy. And then Ember has her very own place here, full of all the amenities and coziness and for all of her friends to come visit. Also, Darth Picard has mentioned that all of you can come visit, have a look around, send them only kind messages, everybody. This is the very first try at housing. Here, a little bit of game and relaxing going on before Ember can turn in her own bedroom. I love this idea. I've seen a few builds by you designers. Yeah, I know. It's very hard to decide, Kelva. It is, you know, sometimes sometimes these are the hard choices that you have to make. Yeah, first try. That's what I thought, Emina. This is quite well done. Yeah, sometimes with the large plots, you kind of need to. If you're truly looking to achieve something wonderful, you basically have no choice. Yeah, it's a great job. Everybody messaged Darth Picard. They have done a very good job creating a wonderful abode for Ember and a nice little place for Bastion. I can read you again what they have given as a little description. So, this is my first try at housing. Everyone is free to visit and give advice or suggestions if you have any. I was going for a tranquil place for Ember to relax while keeping Bastion where he belongs. So, you make of that what you will, everybody. Please come and visit. Send us because only kind messages. Is is a scary thing for some to be brave enough to enter their home into one of the slow walks and have it be looked at. Also, one more time, I have to show this because this is so wonderful. For a little bit of extra ambiance. Of course, down there, I've said this a few times, down there is the gate that will let you in. And we're quite far up, if you can see this, jumping a little bit. And you would follow the path along. Hello there, Pepsi. Welcome, welcome. And the majority, well, a large portion of the plot has been just blocked, so much so that you can still see it. It's still there. It's not gone at all. And much of the build itself is not very, very intrusive. Like the house isn't changed all too much because the major structures are still there. You can still see them. You can still see the walls. You can still see that characteristic theme of Hakkvild's Hall, right? It's still there, and it reprises here and there, over and over again, of course. But there's a change, very slight and subtle. And I really like what they've done here. It's a quite elegant job. And 700 slots used entirely. Also, they've not used EHT to build. So yes, I mean, I can only wholeheartedly agree. It's also in my rules. Always be yourself, and without, no ifs, no buts, always be yourself. And yes, the lighting. Yeah, I have said this, the wedding flowers and the wonderful, glorious Southern Elsewhere um, vines. They are just perfect. I do love them too. I like using them. And this is such a wonderful first go at it. I think they've done a good job. And they were so brave. So brave entering into this for the very first time with their very first build. Very nice. Very, very nice. So sweet too. I love seeing first builds. Also because if then the designer decides to enter another one later on, you can see an evolution going on and that you guys grow. I love that a lot, and I've meandered about that a while ago. Um, when I did my designer spotlight with Pat Garrett, all of you probably know that he was storyteller with his interpretation of Tartaros in One More Housing last year, where you basically, some of you were there with me and you were following me into darkness, basically, and master at lighting, I must say. And the progression of that build is the further you go, the less light there is. But in my interview with him, he basically took me on his own evolution as a designer, and we talked a little bit about how you play around with the different furnishing pieces that are available, and get a feel for them and what you can do with them. And so I do love seeing first builds and then a progression from that first build, or maybe even the first build revisited, maybe after a few months or even a year or something like that. I always like that because it just shows how much you guys refine and how much you grow and find yourself and your own style in housing. And I shall have a look which house is next.